Anyhow, can you see a realm, the world of Asperger's, touching on how to create a structure that will exist in a way that it cannot be damaged or destroyed for 10,000 years, with Prabhupada at the center, as do you consider that Prabhupada is capable of being the Acharya, the initiating Acharya for 10,000 years?
Yes.
Why?
That's a good question.
Because there's nothing else.
Well, that's a good point.
I mean, without Srila Prabhupada, there's nothing. There's no Krishna consciousness.
Yeah, it would have never
Yeah,
came
that's
here.
a good way of putting it. Everybody's acting as though Prabhupada came here, sprinkled some holy water, it lands on a certain number of people, and then they are going out and they're not succeeding. Have you noticed?
Exactly. And I will go towards an example after you make some points like this.
Isn't it amazing?
They're not succeeding. Yes, they're not.
Yeah, they're
Absolutely
not succeeding because they are okay. Prabhu, what is your good name again, Prabhu?
Jagannath Das Prabhu.
Jagannath Das. Okay, I have a terrible time with everything because I not only have Asperger's, high functioning autism, but dyslexia as well.
Okay.
Which screws me up. But in any event, let's just say I'm in a state of suspended joy right now discussing this with you.
Basically, you're saying you're a madman.
Well, now you can say that, madman. People would say that I was eccentric.
Right.
Jagannath is his name?
Jagannath Das.
What?
Jagannath Das.
Jagannath Das, Prabhu. Do you have any idea what I would say if people called me eccentric?
What would you say?
Well, what would you say?
I'm happy to be crazy. I mean, I remember those stories of some of the, was it Baba Kishori Das? I don't know his name, but he lived in a...
Gorkishore Das Babaji?
Yeah, lived in a toilet or
latrines, yes,
latrine.
chanting Hare Krishna. Oh,
Yeah.
Don't get me started because that is a whole topic and it's going to show up on the website that we're making.
Okay.
I haven't written it yet, unfortunately, but it's going to show up on the website. I adopted and introduced on my own the term contrarian. Have you heard the word contrarian before?
Someone who goes the opposite way of what's normal?
Exactly.
Did you ever see a movie called Little Big Man with Dustin Hoffman in it?
I don't. Oh, yeah, I think I have. Yes.
There was one scene where there was a guy sitting on a horse, sitting backwards.
Okay.
And they said he's a contrarian. Contrarian means a person does the opposite of anything that people do. When Gorkishore Das Babaji was asked, "Oh, you're a great pure devotee saint coming from Krishna Loka. Please, what is the best way to prepare an eggplant dish?" And then he would say, peel the eggplant, throw away the eggplant, take the peels, mix them with banana peels, and stir. I mean, that's what he would do. He would do the exact opposite of what anyone would expect.
Just confuse people?
No, to enlighten them.
Okay. I mean, confuse their
They're already, come on, dude. Aren't people already confused?
True.
Bhaktisiddhanta, I just read something. I wish I could find out where it is, but being a contrarian, a bit of a contrarian myself, I don't know how the hell I'll find it again, but it may show up again, where Bhaktisiddhanta was discussing how he was talking with his spiritual master, Gorkishore Das Babaji. Here's the finest brain that the 20th century produced was Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, okay? Probably. And here he was talking with Gorkashore Das Babaji. And what he concluded is talking with Gorkashore Das Babaji is that Gorkashore Das Babaji said one or two things that were completely contrarian, which smacked Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati right in the perfection of reasoning in which he lived. Got it? And he said, it completely destroyed everything I thought was real.
Mm.
Not because his guru said it or some stupid thing like that, but because his guru defeated the finest logic on earth, finest theological logic on earth, defeated it with contrarianism.
Mm.
Because there is no right answer in the material world.
Yeah,
Okay?
I find myself doing that too. Or I guess not.
Well, keep it up, for God's sake, man. You may have Asperger's, but turn on the what you call it, put the pedal to the metal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just make it don't be afraid of Asperger's, perfect it.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And you know what you can say about all the other people? Screw them. Who needs other people if you have Asperger's?
Mm.
Does it make sense?
Makes sense.
Asperger's gives you the means to conjugate thought on the purely algorithmic level. Now, you already know algorithms because you're making money with them, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But algorithms go further than that. Take algorithms far enough and you take them to the jiva. Take them beyond that, you end up with the algorithms with Krishna. Krishna is the final outcome of algorithmic approach.